Hey everybody, it's KJ here and welcome to the finale of Startropics 3, The Grand Adventure. We're at Chapter 16, the final showdown with Galactic. And I will talk about some extra stuff after the chapter. And this is it, we're done with Startropics. It was a fun series, I know I was on hiatus, but I got a life too, outside of YouTube, so I want to enjoy my summer. My school starts in 3 weeks, so yeah, it's life. So, you guys ready? We're done with this series after I read this. So, so I'll be reading off this to bring back how I did it back in the first few episodes. So, enjoy. Zoda is flying towards the rose and says that the top, back to what I said back in chapter 15, that he can't really do it at the top because of the rose. There's so much security around it, so they gotta attack it from the bottom. Which they do, and they are swarmed by Zala's soldiers. However, Zoda and Mike begin to fight back once Dr. Jones, Navcom, Recom, and Mika comes back on the subsea and just using turret guns. And said they actually escaped the clutches of Zala's imprisonment and the regular city of Gornia. By Dr. Jones, if you remember, his shoes having like a loud frequency, so it can mess with them and make everybody, ears ring a bit. And that's how they got out. In this part, though, they need to get back to the city, the lost city, the discovered city, you want to call that, where Mike has to use the terror guns, similar to Chapter 13 with the virus hunt, has to use the terror guns to distract, to fend off Zala's soldiers. And oh my gosh, the soldiers ride motorcycles so they can get to the Galactic Rose. Once they do, they will realize that not everybody can storm the Galactic Rose, which might be being the hero of the story, says I go, and he wishes everybody good luck. After, this is probably what girls will like about Mike. He kisses Mika for good luck and just bounce. Let's be honest here, Mike been wanting to do that since the first game. It makes sense to just do it here. And he climbs the rose as it burns down. But as he climbs up the rose, because it's like a long climb, it would be like a 30-minute climb for people, like going to the levels, going to the rose. You find out that there's some slime as you go to the top, as well as some dead Zala soldiers. What's happening? Once he gets to the middle, he sees Zala, who has grown wings. If I need to put a picture of Zala, there you go. It's not my picture, but that's how I would imagine her to look like an evil empress looking girl. And she wants to kill Mike. Now she doesn't have much of a hatred towards Mike as much as Zoda, but it just comes out of nowhere for Mike just to be fighting this empress. So Mike has no hatred, so pretty much Mike just being in the way. They fought, and Mike actually destroys one of her rings and plants. Okay, this is something I forgot to mention, my bad. The main plan was that Zoda gave Mike a bomb on the top of the rose so they can destroy it quickly right there. Burning it will burn it over time, but it's not like that. So putting a bomb at the top will destroy it. So Mike plants the bomb. What the heck? Mike plants the bomb in the at the part of the rose, middle part of the rose. This is the Galactic Rose. He's right here. He plants it there, and he noticed that it's getting really hot, and the rose starts I feel like losing his balance because the fire is catching up to it. So Mike is like, okay, I gotta go, and he calls someone. Hey, someone better pick me up. As he does that, he looks behind, sees that Zala's body has been ripped apart, but he pays no attention to it. So Mike is running up the stairs, trying to get to the top of the rose before the bomb goes off. He got a timer, and until he was attacked by a huge, monstrous butterfly. It looks like Mothra, but even more disgusting, and not a heroine. So it's Zala in a transformed state, and she pretty much is like a parallel to nature, where she just wants to pollute with something that has oxygen. So Zala is an evil butterfly. She's a big butterfly too. She's the hardest. She's the final boss. And what you have to do here is that you're on the top of the rose. So you gotta lure her to the gas of the rose, which she loves so much, and you beat her up there. Now, this is kind of like a Disney type fight where Mike is pretty much running away from Zala, but sometimes he will defend himself by, putting Zala in that gas and destroying her rings. That's the main goal, is to destroy her one last ring and make sure that she dies. Once he does that, Zala pulls down the rose like this, as the rose explodes, sending Mike upwards and sending Zala to her death. She has a classic Disney villain death where she falls back to the planet below. And Mike thought he was going to die, but guess who saves him? Recon and Natcom. The two people that we've been hanging out with throughout the whole game saves him. After that, the whole world is saved. The whole planet is saved. And they get a ceremony. Mike, Dr. Jones, Natcom, Recon get a ceremony that in appreciation of them saving the planet by Hirocon and Mika. Hirocon gives Mike a medal with a shaped banana, because banana is his favorite fruit. And some more things about this ending chapter. This is like a quick, funny chapter at the end. And Zoda, he's here, but he's just watching this dust. He's like, he doesn't care, really. So, Natcom confirms that, if you guys remember, this is taking place in spring break. Natcom comes up and said, Mike, you only have 1 day spring break left, which made Mike like, dang it. But Miko cheers him up by saying, well, at least we get to see each other again after all this time, which Mike agrees. Doctor said that it's time to go home before Mika gives a goodbye hug for Mike, and he accepts it. Mike and company leave Argonia and begin the trip to get home. That was the end of Startropics 3. I think the ending is not that powerful. I'll be honest with you guys, you see me reading it. But I wanted to be that old school 64 type of endings where, you say the world, get a ceremony, we're done, let's bounce, let's go home. Pretty much. It doesn't gotta be all that dramatic stuff endings. It's just a classic, we save the day, we save the world. I mean, it's grand, you felt like you did a lot, but that's what I want Startropics 3 story to be like. It's a grand adventure to remember, but the reason why people will remember it is because it's simple. It's a simple story. There's nothing too much, because this is the first game since Startropics 2, which had a time traveling plot. So Startropics 3 just has a space traveling plot. It doesn't try to do convoluted things like try and create lore, stuff like that. It just gets to the point. It just does that. That's my interpretation of Startropics 3. It's just a fun, goofy, but charming story. Is there anything else I'd like to talk about Startropics 3? Well, I would like to talk about side quests. I feel like the side quests gotta be very unique to these planets, and I feel like those will keep people busy. Costumes, like I want an old school Mike costume. I want a Gordian type of suits. With all the chapters that you've seen in this series, costumes that make sense, a pirate outfit, a Nintendo outfit, stuff like that. Gameplay, let's talk about items in gameplay. Items from Startropics 1 return, but better than ever. And the gameplay is a 3D action adventure game like Breath of the Wild. I think that was easy to say. That was Startropics 3. I hope you love this series. Hope you like it. I'll be back with the final best thing about series for this year and this decade, technically. Sonic Treasure, but I will not be working on that. Well, actually, I've been working on it on the side, but I won't make reels for it till like late August. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day and take care. Peace.